What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Getting Dirty with Peanut. And of course, I am Peanut. Welcome to the channel. Hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that. And got a new product we're going to test today from none other than Temu. I found this one to be pretty fascinating because if this really works, this is going to be a game changer for us. I mean, for what we can do and all those things. And I'll give you a little hint talking about it. Yeah, takes another battery. One thing I was noticing, which I'll show here in a little bit, is every one of these tools I bought has got 20 or 21 volt batteries, which this one's 21 volt. See there? But these are all different. So one battery won't work on the other or vice versa. So you end up with a garbage can full of batteries. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, this is what we're looking at. Yeah, it kind of looks like something from Star Wars, doesn't it? You know? Pew, 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 pew. But what this is a power washer. But what makes this thing so unique is it's handheld and you don't hook a hose to it. Yes, I said that right. You do not hook a hose to it. Instead, you use this. That's right, a bucket. We fill the bucket up with water. The line goes in the bucket. And then no matter where you are, whether you're in the woods and you want to spray your ATV off or wherever, because I was reading this and the instructions a little while ago. I mean, if you've got a boat like I do, you know, fish, and it gets dirty, the deck, the carpet, and all, you drop this thing right in the water. Spray it down. You know, if you get fish or whatever on there, hey, mud, pretty neat. Question is it going to do anything? Is it going to work? Comes with the hose, as you can see here. And it's got these attachments here. You can look here and see there's one here, and of course the battery. It's pretty small compared to my hand. It's got a tank that we can, I guess you could put soap. I guess that's what this tank's for, is to put soap in. At least I'm assuming. And it's got a bag of goodies. So we're going to get into that. So we got looks like we might need some tools. I may need a tool. As you can see, it's got that on it. And then quick release on this side. And that's odd. It didn't come with a tool. Hi, Penny. And then this one comes with another attachment, and it's got two different style heads on it for different patterns. And then this is what you drop in the creek or in your bucket. So let's get into it. Let's follow the instructions, and let's just see how difficult they make this. It says, 1, connect the water pipe to the adapter. Okay, this is the water pipe. But which one's the adapter? Maybe this. I'm assuming. Well, I hope this is how it goes. Because if it isn't, we're in trouble. Oh, yeah. This goes right there. And it's quick release. Goes right in the bottom. Connected. This end, of course, well, they give you a lot of hose. Yeah. Guess if you wanted to, you could run it in the house in the bathtub. Then this goes on here. Pretty simple. It does have an O-ring. And then you got the quick releases to change. Pretty nice. This might prove to be pretty good. I got just a thing in mind. We're going to try this one too. Just to see if it's got any power. It'll be good. I hope this really works because I can think of a whole lot of things I can use this for. And it's pretty neat that you don't have to drag a hose out. I've got an electric power washer, and you got the power washer hose, and then you've got the water hose running to it, and then you got the electric line too. And this, all you have is just this in a bucket. You can just carry the bucket around with you. Be pretty neat if it works. So stand by. I got a battery on charge. We're going to get it hooked up here in just a minute and see what we can do. We'll get some cleaner in this and try this out, and then we'll move on to the power station of it. All right. Okay. This is what we're going to try to power wash. This thing's been sitting out here so long. It's in really, bad shape. We're going to see if it'll just bring it back. I put this. This is just car wash soap I put in there. And then I got a bucket of water. We're going to throw it in this bucket of water and we'll just see what we got. So far, nothing. There she goes. Let's just shoot her on there. What do you think? Huh? It sure goes through it fast. It'll take a lot of soap. Now we're going to put the tip in. We'll try this one first, the white tip. Oh, try that one first. Let's just see what we can do with it. We are in, locked and loaded. See what we got here. It's working. It don't have a lot of power. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is, it's getting pretty late, and we're losing daylight here. And this thing showed up so late. But I think what I'll do is I'm going to let this charge overnight. Tomorrow morning, we're going to come out here, see if we can make this camper look like, showroom. We'll see. I don't know. There we go. I think that's what we'll do. I'm going to leave that up there, and I'll put this in the house for tonight, charge it up, and I'll see you first thing in the morning. Let me let all this charge. All right, good morning. I'm back. We got everything charged up. It came with 2 batteries. I charged them both up. I put the soap back on there. We'll get that back wet with some soap again. Then we'll go back to power washing with a full battery. And we'll see what we got going. And we're not going to just wash this. We're going to try a couple different things, see what it's good for, because I really like the concept of it. I think it's a pretty cool deal. Well, let's see what we can do. And let's throw a little soap on this thing. See what we can do here. Feels like it's got more power with the battery being full for sure. Okay, now we'll put this back on it. I'm not brushing it or anything. We're just seeing what the thing can do by itself. Yeah, it don't have a lot of power. I'm spraying my hand. It doesn't have a whole lot of power like a power washer would have. Even my electric power washer's got more than that. But we'll try the other tip on it. Let's see what we can do with this tip. Since it come with 2 tips, let's just give it a fair shake. But this might be, well, like I say, for washing a boat or something like that where you don't have access to a water hose. Yeah, it's got a little bit more with that tip, but you have to really, the spot is so small that it's cleaning, I'll put you down here, see what you think. it allowed me to write getting dirty in there. And this camper's so dilapidated and in such bad shape, I think if I had a hard power washer, it'd go right through the wall anyway. Anyway, stand by. I'll get something else out and we'll wash it and see how it does on just a normal washing. This is pretty extreme here, but I really wanted to try it. And if you look, it did. I mean, it got some of it off. It just didn't get it all. It just doesn't have enough oomph behind it, I guess you could say. But stand by. Let's see what else we can get into. All right. My mower's pretty nasty. I try to keep up with it. Let's see what we can do. We can get this thing cleaned up and see how well it washes on that. I can see I may have to zip tie that thing to a screwdriver or something to get it down in the water. It doesn't want to sink, but we're going to see what it does. All right. Okay. Here we go. Let's put some soap on it. Well, it goes through the soap very fast, as you can see. And I may have to put more soap in it. All right, we got a little bit of soap going here. Let that soak on there a minute, and let's see what we can do. Did it wash it? It sure did. I think for washing a car, or, you know, if you don't have water down at your shed where you keep your mowers and stuff like that, yeah, you'll need more than one bucket of water. I went through a 5-gallon bucket of water pretty fast, and but it works. I mean, I'm actually pretty impressed with the way that thing, it doesn't have a lot of power. But with that being said, it does give you the ability to wash something where you normally wouldn't if you had to wash your building or something, or if you had to wash your lawn equipment or your tractors or whatever, you know, where you don't have access to water or have to string out 150 feet of hose. I'm really impressed with it. To believe it or not, it has more power. Let me get this here. It actually has more power with this, with the soap canisters, than it does with the tips on it. And but yeah, I mean, it washed it. It got all the dirt and the bugs and all the debris and everything off of it. And it actually got most of the grease off of it too. So I'm pretty impressed with it as far as that goes. I think it would be something that I'm going to keep around and use. The battery seems to hold up. It came with 2 batteries, and I charged them both up, and I hadn't even put the other one in it yet. I did notice that the battery did decline a little bit. But yeah, heck, even if you had to wash your sidewalk off or something down by the end of your driveway and you didn't have a water hose, it will work for that. It's a little bit more powerful than a hose, and but I don't think I'd consider it a power washer by any means. And if you're wondering why I keep looking down, I'm getting eat up by mosquitoes. It rained again last night, and now everything's wet. My legs are just destroyed. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for this video. And by the way, it was $20 on Temu. It was $20, and I think it come out to $24 and some change with the shipping. And I seen a couple one there that was a little more expensive, and I seen them a little bit cheaper. I actually seen them as cheap as $6 or $7. I didn't see a difference in the picture. It may have been different. I don't know. But I just kind of picked the middle of the road when I ordered it. I really like it. And, but yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. And, I sure hope you subscribe to my channel. And, I hope you like and share and all that good stuff. And, also, if you're watching this, head on over to Facebook to Peanut's Garage Review. And I'll keep you updated on the latest and greatest news of what's going on in my world and keep you going. But until then, you guys stay safe. God bless you. And we love you. And we'll see you again.